Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020. This is All Rounder episode number 11. We're on to the National Championships, one of those better times for us to try to shine. Horrible, nasty, -3 race day condition, though, and at just 17.5 kilometers. It's a dead even heat between your time trial and prologue rating, and with a -3 to 1, that brings us down by 1.5 points overall, down to a 64.5 on this almost completely flat course. So that's going to really hurt my chances on the day, also bringing the resistance bar down quite a bit. The objective was very achievable initially, which was finish in the top 30. We'll see if that's still on the achievable end. I mean, Jones, Rim, all in the top 10. I'm the last rider out for us. Just looks like 10 riders after me. Halfway through the field, it looks like I should be able to grab a top 25, hopefully, by the end of this. But I think I certainly could have done better if I didn't draw such a nasty race day condition. Could be worse, I suppose. It's not a -5, but I've had a lot of bad luck lately in game on these race day conditions. We slipped to 18th with those final riders approaching. 19th now, so it's actually getting worse on the favorites. Down to 20th as we approach the second. 21st now. Again, 13th, so I'm exactly in the same point to where I started. We've got a bit of a downhill finish, but I also have a tiny deficit. I think the downhill should make up for that. But we're all the way down to 23rd. That is top 30, but that's all it is. Just a little tuck, a little coast. There we go. That's going to allow us to push 99 to the end here. Make up a little time, and okay, we moved up 2 spots. 2 spots, so we'll see how that holds as we approach the finish line. I don't think I certainly won't be in the top 15. I might make top 20. Lawson Craddock currently in the lead ahead of Nielsen Palace and William Barta, Sepp Kuss, all riders that I had at one point or another on last year's PCM19 career mode squad. We again hold 23rd by the time everybody crossed the line. And let's see, we're on to Roskopf right now. Roskopf, I don't know what number you're wearing. I'd like to see it as you cross the line. I have an idea of how many guys are still to come. Number 11. Okay. Last couple of riders then. And how much did I move up by? I don't know. Chad Haga ends up taking the win ahead of Van Garderen and Bookwalter, Joyce, Craddock, and then Dombrowski. I'm definitely outside of the top 10, but I'm definitely inside the top 30. So objective is met. Only 4 teams brought enough riders, and we were the slowest of the 4. But no surprise considering it's EF, Rally, Hagens Berman, and then us. Kind of right where you would expect us all to be. And those final standings, where did it put us? We got 21st. Huge gap behind me too. So it's kind of unfortunate that we are right there in the mix of, a minute better is 13th, where a minute worse, well, okay, a minute doesn't change much. 30 seconds would change a bit. You know what, actually, we're kind of in a no man's land, so never mind. 21st it is. It's top 25. And the big thing is it is sponsor objective, so we get a good evaluation. 15 points, just 2 away from leveling up. Road race coming up next. So we get into the road race. My role is teammate, but you know what? I say screw that. I'm going to ride for myself today. There are so many chances and opportunities in these national races to win from the break, or to at least place high from the break. And I think I would get so much more out of a high overall placement than I would out of playing the role of teammate. But we get reeled back in. Let's try to break away again here. Jorgensen, writing for Movie Star, huh? Boy, they don't want to let us get away, do they? I'm not a threat. Not one of my team is in the top 10. Nope, have not recovered enough yet. But this is definitely the day I would like to be in the break. Dang it, this is the time to break away. I'm not far enough up there. And back to the start line. It's that Greensboro course. Okay, now's a good time to go. Come on, come on. Get up there, over the top, and then we'll attack on the next incline. Ready, set, and left-hander. Go. And he sprints away in attack. 12 seconds. I'm still only 10 seconds away. After all that, I'm only 10 seconds away. How is it that they don't want me to get away? It's really surprising. Oh, group of 12 now? I like that idea. You know, there's only 40 in the field this year. This is low even for U.S. national championships. It's usually 50 to 60. Beard into the break. They don't seem interested in him or Granigan. Now they are interested, and again we chase down the group. Can I try one more time? I think it's the last time that I'm going to try. 14 seconds. Still away, but they are chasing me hard. So, I think I've been in the front a little bit. I have. I've gotten at least the 5K treatment. EF is just controlling this field, as they should. In all honesty, this is unlike the previous years. The AI is more aggressive, and I'm definitely seeing the effort by a team like EF to manage this race. Howes Bennett and Michael Owen. My favorite rider's spouse, Chloe Dygert Owen. Standout female rider. Standout star on track, world record holder, and then one of the best time trialists in the world, still very young. So we're at 12K now. I gotta put the work in. We've only got one rider away, and he's really not that far away, so I have a feeling that this is gonna actually come down to that punchy finish. So once I get a little bit of work in, so we've got riders trying to get away again. There we go, back out front. Again with another attack. EF not chasing like they were before. So now we've got 2 riders away. I'm up to 21K. So I'll get some credit for today. I'll get those 2 points, definitely. We're at 75%. At this point, I'm going to now have to focus on placement from within the field. So we need an extra 7.5, so we need 8K. So 38, and we're done. Sit up, Call it a day. Jones still has not gotten up here with water. There we go. Oh, we've got 4 riders away now, and Beard made it into the group. And they've got a 4-minute gap. All of a sudden, it is opening up. EF doesn't care anymore. Can I maybe get away? Are they going to let me get away? 35 seconds. A minute, just like that. They are letting me get away. Can we turn this into a 5-man break? Who can go and win this thing? So I'm riding at 74. I'm already 3 minutes away from the field. And down to 3:20 to the front riders. I got to go hard enough to catch up to them, but I've got to go easy enough to make sure I actually can cover the gap. Down to 2:11. So we're covering it off pretty quick here. Minute 30. I did my work. I've got an exceptional evaluation for the day, and we're 8 minutes ahead of the pack and just a minute away from the break. Just about to make contact. Yes. Oh, I love it. 10:43 is the gap. The field's given up. Why? Because, look. Here's why. This is why. Look who's in the group. TJ Van Garderen, Barta, Davis. This is your winning group, hands down. EF was controlling the field. Why? Because they're the only World Tour team here. They could easily manage the field. And they did. But then they got their leader into the break. Van Garderen, EF's top American rider. Van Garderen gets into the break, and all of a sudden they sit up. I was the one keeping it close, but I finished my goal. Gap opened up. I put myself in the break, and all of a sudden here we are. Here's the race. Now, my chances of winning very slim against Van Garderen and Barta. But I'm not a terrible puncher. I've got a +2. It's a 70. It could happen. It's out to 15 minutes now, so guaranteed. I've got a top 5. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted, and actually really even better than what I wanted because I did my work. I got my evaluation, and now I'm going to get a top 5 on top of it. Beard and Davis, the only ones working, but they're keeping us away. We've got 5 climbs to go. Gotta be careful of attacks in this group, though. They will come. I would think they'll wait till the last few times, though. $20-minute gap. Guaranteed, this is it. Top 5. Nobody's coming back. They're not catching 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit, though, just in case. Final 4 climbs. This could be where the attacks start to come. Still 40 kilometers. I'm going to go ahead and grab water. Beard's working. I might as well get water, right? See, I'm such a nice teammate. We're about to lap the field. We're about to lap the field. Oh, that's funny. 3 climbs to go. They have 4 still to go.
The fast pace at the front is too much for several riders.
And the field's splitting. They've started to accelerate. They're back together, but here we go. 3 times to go. Turn this up a little bit. This could be where the first attack comes. The field will be ghosted, I think. But this is one of those dangerous spots where things could get ugly as we go to lap these guys. Just 2 laps to go. We're right at the back of the group. Yeah, we are ghosting them.
The team's reins are pulling the pack forward, although victory seems assured for
Davis attacking. Told you attacks were coming. I actually figured they were going to come a little sooner than they are now. See, these guys will work now that there's attacks coming, so they're going to start tiring each other out. 2 times to go. I'm going to slow down for this climb because, yeah, here comes Van Garderen. And Barta wants to chase. Barta is chasing. Koos is attacking, but he's not in this group. He's ghosted. I can't ride with Koos. If I can bridge this gap, I'm looking at a podium, top 3, with the 2 stronger riders with me, so I can easily sit on. However, I will not be much of a challenge to these 2. I have made contact, though. Van Garderen and Barta. Here they are. 10K to go. Got a little chance to recover here, but I'm not looking that strong at the moment. We're 30 seconds ahead of the other 2, so I think I'm pretty solidly looking at 3rd place now. Barta, maybe. I could maybe beat Barta. We're looking here. Van Garderen. Observe. He's got a lot more energy than I do right now. Still really bad at the observation skill right now. I am recovering a lot though. 6K to go. Gel coming now. I'm going to try my best to hang on and attack very late. So when they attack, I'm just going to try to hang on. Oh, shoot, the other 2? No, that's the field. We're 20 seconds ahead of these guys. Or do I go first? 3K to go. I don't have the... There's the energy. Gel kicks in. Moving around the front. 2K to go. Comes the acceleration. 1.5K to go. I went too soon. 1K to go. 1K to go. Here we go. Come on. You cannot do it. 3rd place. Exactly what I expected. Barta for the win. TJ Van Garderen 2nd. I grab 3rd place. I'll take it. Cameron Beard, my teammate, grabs 4th as well. Well ahead of the other breakaway guy, Cole Davis. 2.5 minutes behind. He fell way off the pace there on that final climb. 3rd place though. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Remember, my job today, teammate. And I got an exceptional evaluation on that. And I get 3rd at the National Championships. Probably should have sat on the wheel of those 2, but then I would be fighting with my teammate Beard for whether I get 3rd or 4th. And it was worth a shot. I knew that I was overmatched by those 2. Much stronger riders than me. Much better stamina and resistance than I have. So my chances were next to nothing. So just the fact that I was there and the fact that I was able to grab a podium was huge. So I tried to break away, 2.5K out, see if I could get ahead of those guys a little bit, if I could ride them off my wheel. If either one of them was a little tired. Wasn't the case. They were fresh enough. It was worth a shot. Sitting on their wheel and just trying to survive, I would have been in 3rd place anyway. But there we go, 3rd place. I ended up a minute ahead of Beard, 2 ahead of Davis, 18 ahead of Warbase and the rest of the field. Probably good for our team evaluation too, yeah. The 2 of us up there. We got the exceptional, we get 3rd, and we get a teammate in 4th. That's worth 48 points. And we level up. Just a skill point this time, though. Just a skill point. Unlucky it's the first level we have, though. That is skill point only. We'll finish off the fitness peak. So we've got our fitness peak and attentiveness both maxed out. That's good. There's an old saying, and if you've watched the channel for a long time, you've heard me say it before. But it goes, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. That really feels to be an apt comment right now for this episode after a neutral expected race day condition turned into a -3 on the time trial, and now a +2 expected race day condition has turned into a -1. So I've hit the -3 again on the chart. Now, the reason for the +2 expectation is I've hit a fitness peak. We are at stage 1 of 5 for the Mont Blanc d'Aosta race, and I'm actually among the favorites. It's a continental race. There are no continental pro teams. This is low-level stuff, giving somebody like me a little bit better chance. This is a sprint stage, even though there are 4 climbs. And my 67 base sprint is among the best in the 104 riders that are here. Certainly not the best. And there are a couple actual sprinters. So there's no expectations that I'm going to actually go out and grab any sort of win. But apparently I can place well. My balance approach of do a little of everything today, anyway, for this race anyway, has me placed overall fairly well. Team expectation is top 10 today. I'm a leader outsider. I'm a sprinter outsider. I'm not going to bother with KOM. I'm not going to bother with points. I'm worried about my GC and finishing as high as I can on each subsequent stage. So let's speed things up a little bit as we approach the end. A few riders have been dropped out the back. Another group lost contact for a moment there, but regained that contact. We had another sprint point, and then we've got 2 more climbs to go. And here we go, category 4. The 2 riders that are away, still 2.5 minutes. Peloton is beginning to split now, though it looks like, oh, come on. And I'm out injured. I'm done. I'm out of the race.
There's an abandon in the back. Let's hope that the rider isn't too upset.
I am. I'm really upset. I'm finally a favorite,
Too many attacks.
and I crash out on stage 1. And now it's stuck. It wants to follow me, but I'm not here. Oh, man. This is going to set us back a ways. Well, there's nothing to see the rest of the stage or this race. We're obviously out of the race. I'll see you back at the message center, and we'll find out how bad the injury is. What was that about? Bad luck? First day of my fitness peak. Now, my whole first fitness peak came and went without a race. My second fitness peak, I get 1 day, I don't even finish the stage, and I tear my patellar tendon, and I'm out until the end of September. And these, you never seem to come back. What I've learned about this game is you never seem to come back early. You sometimes come back on time. You often come back later than what was expected, which means it's possible my season's done because there's only going to be a race or 2 into October. So we're going to be moving on to age 20 here without anything else happening, and we'll be moving on to a new team. Also, I'm just a couple weeks away from the signing period. Let's go ahead and push forward to that signing period. We'll get, hopefully, a contract from UHC so we can move up to UHC Rally. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck staying with Arapaho for another season. The only good news to this, well, 2 things. One, pace of the season's dragging on a little bit more than I would like it to, but if you skip races, you're not going to develop, and we've got a long ways to go to develop. So I couldn't afford to skip races. But this is going to allow us to get into our next season much faster than we would have otherwise. So I suppose there's a silver lining. But also, the real silver lining to this is that you still get your monthly development. Meaning we're still going to pick up points at the turn of every month until we enter next season. And I very well could have my next level before we even get there through just natural development. 19-year-old pushing on to 20-year-old rider could come back a little bit stronger for next season despite this major injury. Back in August, I had an offer from Arapahoe, but it expired before the end of the month, $3,000 per month for one season. And then I got a message from my agent saying that opportunities were drying up. But luckily, just today, already now a week into September, just a month to go in the signing period, well over halfway through it, finally an offer has come down, and it is from the team that I was hoping for. Rally UHC has given us a $3,000 offer for 1 year. It's only 37 points for the whole season. It's very, very small. But I don't use points until late in my career. I never have. I always save them for later in the career where things actually start to matter and you're focusing on winning something like a Grand Tour. So, Rally UHC comes along. I'm not even sure that they're going to still be a Continental Pro team next season, but either way, they're definitely better than Arapahoe. And I wouldn't mind if they're down in Continental and a stronger team in that I could play the role of teammate, earn some easy experience over a number of races, over half a season or whatever, pick up a few levels, and then be more competitive. If they're down in Continental, at that point, then I can actually start competing for things. And if they're up in Continental Pro, so be it. I can keep playing that role of teammate. They have Colin Joyce, Adam DeVos, and Robin Carpenter as their lead riders. And we did just enough. That third place in the U.S. National Championship helped. But otherwise, that was just purely spending a point every month, just building them up a little bit. Now, looking at the calendar, Olympia's tour, just a week and a half away, we would definitely not be healed up by then. There's only one race left on the calendar after that, so I may get one final race in, and it's a U23 race, by the way, and we may not. But that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll either see you January 1st, or if I'm healed up in time, I'll see you for one final race of the year, and then we'll move on to January 1st with a new team. I also could and should level up between now and the end of the year. Just I think 135. Oh yeah, we'll level up by January 1st. Is it? Wait. No, December 1st. We'll level up. But I'll see you later. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Be sure to hit that like button. And bye for now.